I'm Detura. I'm a certified personal trainer at the Huntington Health and Wellness Center in Clinton. Happy Thanksgiving. Today we're here to talk a little bit about the type of exercises you can do while you're preparing that Thanksgiving meal. I'm going to talk in terms of 5 very simple exercises using objects that you can find in and around the kitchen. I'll try to keep the explanation short and sweet, just as the exercises are, and hopefully just as your dessert is for that Thanksgiving dinner. First exercise we're going to do, I'd like you to find the kitchen chair, make it simple to start, and what we're going to do is we're going to work from the bottom on up. So we'll start with the foundation. Foundation starts with the core muscles in the legs. We're going to focus very heavily on what we call the quadricep muscles, the frontal muscles right over here, one of the largest muscles in the body. We're going to find that chair. We're going to pull that chair right up behind us. We're going to place our calves against that chair. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is to raise your hands, cross them on your chest, sit in the chair, and the second you sit in the chair, push up using those quadricep muscles. Again, sit, find your chair, push up using the quadricep muscles, sit, find the chair, push up using the legs, and you'll find that after 10 repetitions, not only are you a little tired through the front of the legs, but you've gotten yourself a good start to a great leg and a leg defining workout. First exercise, simple squat using a kitchen chair. Up, down, down, up. And that's exercise number 1. For exercise number 2, within the kitchen, I know you've got pot holders. Okay? I'm going to use the pot holder to illustrate the type of exercise that I like to do every day to focus in on my core area. The core is the full range of the abdominal muscles into the back muscles that we try to keep tight to support our body throughout the course of the day. However, what happens is that as we find ourselves moving more and more into the day, we turn more and more into ourselves, and we tend to want to relax those muscles. Well, today I'm going to talk about what we would normally call a drawing inward maneuver. For purposes of Thanksgiving, we're going to call it a tummy inward maneuver. I'd like you to think about your belly button for just a second. What we're going to do is we're going to use our belly button, and we're going to use it as the focal point, center of gravity for our body. We're going to take it, we're going to draw it in as close as we can to the spine. We're going to try to hold it there for as long as we can, breathing normally, talking normally, and then when we find ourselves getting tired, release it. As you proceed throughout the course of your Thanksgiving day today, as well as on into the week, you want to remember to try to do this exercise as often as you can. So to demonstrate, standing normally, I take the pot holder in this particular case, I use my hands, I press it up to remind me that I'm focusing in on my belly button, I pull in, I hold tight, I continue to talk to the family, to the friends around me on this Thanksgiving day. I hold that belly button in as close as I can to my spine, and then when I'm tired, I release. Wait a few seconds, pull it back in again, hold it as long as I can, and then release. A simple exercise that works the full range of the abdominal muscles, and the type of exercise that you can repeat as a part of your daily way of living. Use the pot holder again just to demonstrate. Pull that belly button in, hold it, tummy inward maneuver, and release. It's a good exercise to remember for every day. In the kitchen, along with the pot holders, hopefully we've got a couple of medium-sized pots. To kind of find our way back up the body, and you're at a point in the time during the day when you know you got to get that meal on the table, the stress is starting to build. So what we're going to try to do is focus on an exercise that allows us to work both the shoulder muscles as well as the trapezius muscles, the muscles that tie into the neck, and normally get tightened up as we move into Thanksgiving Day. Take those 2 pots. If you want to add just a little bit of water, that's great, but the weight of the pot should be fine enough. You want to extend those pots in a Y away from your body. You want to perform this simple shoulder scaption with a shrug. Pots are held up there. You find that you've got a little bit of stress and strain on what we call the anterior heads of the shoulder group. You want to lift those pots and shrug those shoulders. Hold that trapezius muscle tight for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Wait a few seconds. Bring the pots back up. Hold that motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. You want to see if you can repeat this 3 to 5 times. When you're done, take the pots, fill them up with the good food that you'll be putting on the table for later on. Good exercise number 3 for us. Exercises number 4 and 5 both focus on the upper body. One on the tricep muscle, turkey wing, as I'll call it for today's purposes. How to tighten up that muscle back behind the arm. It's one of the stronger muscles in the body. It's certainly one of the muscles we use the most and probably neglect the most. So what you're going to try to do is find a place that's free on your counter. Take your hands, put them directly behind you, slide away, position your feet so that you actually have your entire body weight kind of sitting on the heels of your feet. Dip down and push up. Dip down and push up. Dip down and push up. You'll find that after about 10 repetitions, you've worked the full range of the tricep muscle. Again, by working that muscle, you're defining it, keeping yourself away from developing those turkey wings. Finally, the last exercise. Now that you've worked into the arms, the only thing that's left is the chest and the back. A very simple exercise. Again, find a little space on the counter. Keep your hands as wide as you can. Thumbs alongside the counter. This time you're up on your toes. Move yourself in a push-up position. As wide as you can. You don't necessarily have to go down and touch the counter. Come to within about a fist of the counter. Push yourself up and away. Up and away. Remember to inhale as you come in and exhale as you go out. Inhale as you come in and exhale the exercise. Perform 10 to 12 reps of that particular exercise and you'll find you've got a great workout through the entire upper portion of the chest as well as a good portion of the back. And with that, 5 simple exercises for Thanksgiving Day meal preparation. I wish you and all of your family and friends a very happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much.